For most of us, Derby is our #1 social group. For a lot of people like me, it's also our first time playing a team sport, and it's also a lot of people's first time being in a group of type A personalities. Any time when there's a group that is passionate about what they're doing, things can get heated. I have found that a lot of drama is created when people don't communicate. Seriously, most of the problems that I've encountered could have been solved much more easily and effectively if motherfuckers would just talk to each other. A lot of times when something happens, we isolate ourselves into our little cliques and bitch about what happened and who we think is responsible for it, rather than trying to come to a solution. Maybe a teammate said something behind your back.
She's so gross, I hate her. Barb.
Maybe you think someone is singling you out during scrimmage. Or something else that really doesn't matter in the long run. But guess what? This is a team sport, and that kind of behavior is not conducive to a successful team or a fun, empowering environment like Derby is supposed to be. Recently, I've learned that 2 things happen when something goes wrong and upsets us: our reaction and our response. Far too often, our whole response is our reaction, which is oftentimes fueled by miscommunication, misinformation, and our heightened emotions. Responses to things that upset us should be thought out and respectful so as not to cause more damage to the situation and instead be a step towards a solution. And by no means am I trying to devalue your emotions. Your feelings are totally valid. A lot of shit can happen sometimes that is not okay, but instead of stewing in our contempt, we need to acknowledge and address the problem in a respectful manner so that we can move forward with our friends and teammates to make things better in the future. If you agree with this and want to reduce drama on your part, this is my strategy guide for Derby drama. Just a little caveat before I dive in, many leagues have formal policies for situations that are particularly egregious. If you don't feel like this is something you can handle on your own, talk to whoever your exec board is and follow the policy set in place. This video is more for interpersonal issues. Okay, let's go. Step 1, vent. Try to let yourself have your reaction alone or with someone you trust. Don't just vent to whoever will listen because that will bite you in the ass. Be angry, hurt, and disappointed, but do it in a safe space. Sometimes it's best to talk to someone outside of Derby, like your partner or a family member or a non-Derby friend, because you will probably say something while venting that you don't totally mean, and that could come back to hurt your friends, teammates, or your league as a whole. Doesn't matter if you talk to a friend, write it out, or scream into a pillow, just get it all out. Step 2, cool off. Take some time to chill out and not think about whatever happened. This is very important for your mental health. Watch a movie, read a book, go outside if you're into that sort of thing. Just do something that lets you escape for a bit. Not only will it let you relieve some stress that you have undoubtedly built up while dealing with this, but it can also help put things into perspective, which is very important for the next step. Step 3, assess. Once you've had time to sulk in your emotions and also get out of your head, it's time to take a step back and look at what really happened. What exactly did happen? Analyze both the role of the person you think is at fault and also your own. What do you wish would have happened in that situation? In most cases, it's better communication. Maybe they harbored resentment against you for something that you weren't aware of. Maybe they didn't express their expectations clearly enough, or maybe it was just a fucking mistake. Whatever the situation is, try to see it from their point of view. Remember, the goal here isn't to be right, it's to come to a solution. Step 4, talk to them. While their actions may have been blatantly messed up to you, they may not have noticed their actions and how it affected you or other people. You need to talk to the person or people that you think did something wrong. Yes, talk to them face to face. Yes, I know it sucks, but no texting, no phone calls, and no email. It is way too easy to misunderstand someone through technology. If you want to resolve this issue, you have to deal with the awkwardness and just do it. Get them alone, sober, and in person and tell them what happened, how it made you feel, and how you can work together to make things better in the future. A few good tips for having difficult conversations like this: make sure to use I statements like I think or I feel. Stay away from you do this or you do that, which can make the other person feel really defensive and ruins your open and honest communication. Think about how you would want someone to approach you if the situation was flipped. Again, the goal here isn't to be right, it's to come to a solution. Set up a time to talk. Ask them to coffee or ask them if you can talk to them after practice the day before. This way the other person doesn't feel sandbagged, you both can have time to prepare, and you don't have any other obligations obstructing you from saying everything you need to say and coming to a solution. Sometimes it's good to have someone unbiased present for these conversations, like your interleague liaison or someone you both trust but wasn't involved in the issue. This person can help mediate the discussion, help you remember everything you covered and the agreement you came to at the end of the conversation, and hold you both to whatever that agreement was. Derby is incredibly important to those involved, and I have seen far too many people leave or become bitter due to issues building up and never being resolved. If you would like more help resolving your Derby drama, I have provided some additional resources below. How do you navigate Derby drama? Let me know in the comment section or on Twitter. I would love to hear from you.